Things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. A new company coming up is going to be the BlackSeriesEdition.com. We have these videos posted to the blacklist. I get my trash out in a few minutes too. We have these videos posted to the blacklist. Now, the blacklist is basically a site where we put people on that are committing fraud, committing scams, doing things they shouldn't be doing, misleading customers. All that good stuff is on the blacklist. In order to end up on the blacklist, we have to have a serious amount of evidence to put you on there. To begin with, we just can't put people on the blacklist for the sake of just putting you on there. We have to have some serious evidence. So, fellow who actually lands on the blacklist quite a lot is a fellow by the name of Crows1176. This is his YouTube channel. The name is Fernando Gonzalez. That video right there you see in the thumbnail, try to find it. We're going to make it a challenge. That's a very serious video. I'm ready back. Now, this is another product that's sold on his website that has been rebranded. He calls it the IB Personal Mix. Both either the same. IB Personal Mix, it's all the same thing. Because he got caught in this video and he decided to change the name of the product and call it something completely different, but it's still the same thing. What he needs to do to prove that, again, you're not scamming customers with a new name, is you need to go in and take the personal mix, which you have here. As a matter of fact, the personal mix in that BEHR silver screen and put that against the IB mix. We've been trying to get him to put the micro blend against the IB mix and he refuses to do it. So I'm going to start you right there. I'm going to walk off camera. I got a few things I got to do around the house real quick to get my day started. And number one is get my trash out of here. So let me see. Let's go over here real quick and I'll start playing the video. You guys can watch it from here. I got to go take care of some business. Now, we know that, keep in mind, individuals that be ranting and cursing in the room and going off. The reason why we leave the mic open, because we allow people to see how they react to their own actions. Now, Crow has multiple accounts, so you know that from the door. Not only does he have multiple accounts, he likes to come in here imposing other people, and he likes to claim that it's not him at the end. This is not me. This is not who I am. Yeah, we have receipts from him where he has posed to be a second person by saying that Crow says you're banned, you can't buy from us anymore. And the problem we have with that is the fact that Crow has a bad habit of writing capitals in the middle of a sentence, and this is pretty much how a lot of the receipts came up with these capitals in the middle of sentences, showing that that was actually him, but trying to pose as somebody else. So he's known for doing this. So we leave all that stuff in here because we want people to see how he reacts. No customer in their right mind when watching this video is going to back him by saying, oh no, his product works just and the other. Not when you have hardcore evidence showing you that this guy's been stealing from you from years. So customers are gonna be quiet. They're more all shock and awe on all of this. The only people that would be upset by this are the individuals who made it, or individual that made it, or people who back that individual. Those are the only people to be upset. And anyone upset by this video or angry by it would be individuals that, again, got caught scamming. So you know when these messages start popping up, that's the reason why. All right, because nobody else would come in here and carry on like that. Let's start the video right here. And it's about 5 o'clock. I got to get ready to get my trash out the door. I'm going to put this nice and close so you guys can see. Did I put the zoom in on here? I think I did put the zoom in. Now, what's important about this demonstration is in this demonstration, Jamie walks out of a Home Depot holding a container of BEHR silver screen, which he put against a product called the Personal Mix. This is a product that he sold to a lot of his customers, and it's has made his customers believe that they were getting something extremely special. I try to give people credit at the end of the day, but when we posted it to a forum site, they were just trying to figure out how dumb were the customers. That's all they were talking about. How stupid could the customers have been to have somebody literally walk out of a Home Depot with BEHR silver screen, paint the screen in, match the screen, and they still purchase the item. So yeah, it makes you look really, really like idiots. And then I hate to call somebody at the end of the day. I really don't like calling people idiots, but there's no other way to basically title it, which I didn't title it that way. I try to be a little more respectful. So there you go. That's the product right there. Right there at Home Depot. So you watch the demonstration. So we're going to be putting up surveys. We're going to put surveys for people to look at the network gray fiasco, the BEHR silver screen fiasco, and see if they can tell one from the other from the screenshots we're going to be putting up. Also, too, keep in mind that we also talked about why he cannot get the product patent. He can't get copyrights, none of that to begin with, because again, it's hard to patent and copyright something or patent something if you cannot, if people know what's in it. People know how to make it. What's the point? So there's no point at all, period. And are there any tests underneath this product? No, there's no test. There's no test on any of his mixes. So again, there's no test backing up the product in any way whatsoever. Any claims that he says that the product does, any of that, no, it can't be backed up either. Because again, the first test you have to be to pass under screen paints is you have to be to pass house paints. First thing you have to do. So you guys watch it from there. I gotta go downstairs and I gotta take care of my trash. Cool. Now, I do expect for the individual to come into the room with multiple accounts as he usually does, ranting and carrying on. As I said before, the only people that would be upset over this video would not be customers. Customers, no way in the world are going to come in and rant and carry on and act up because they feel that he's been wronged. That's his video. That's him in the video right there. It'd be different if it was something else, but that's actually his video deleted off his account. We also put a challenge in there for you to see if you could find that video. See if you can locate it. Where it's at, because we can't find it. Maybe you can find it for us. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. It's Monday. Should be, and it's Tuesday. It's actually Monday. I don't have trash. I got trash day tomorrow. Woohoo! All right, and come back here and finish this. I don't know why the windows, because the windows are closed. No light coming through. That room's not well lit at all, period. So, this is what he means by when you watch the demonstration. He feels that if it's a slight little difference, then that's a huge change. That's not a huge change because, again, the customer is never going to be sitting that close to the screen. Never, ever going to be sitting that close to the screen. Now we're going to be taking our screenshots. We're going to be doing a survey on Facebook and a couple other pages. We're going to be going to Instagram, and we're going to put surveys in for people so they can see which one do they believe is do they both look the same. And the reason what prompted me to come over here and do this, because again, I do not talk about anything unless I can back it up. And talking about the patents that we're getting for issued for our technology and why they can't get them to begin with, because again, you have to be able to back the product. And it's no point in going in and trying to patent anything or in anything, any kind of paperwork on the product, if someone can go in and just do the same thing with house paint, which he showed in the demonstration. Now, as I said before, gentlemen, I can't express it enough that I know you want to come in acting like people are rooting for you and they have your back. No one has your back. First of all, and people who have the personal mix are going to start removing their videos because we're going to be looking for them. Because people want to know, how are people that dumb to buy something like this, even when the person clearly walked out of a Home Depot branding the item in his hand and then doing this demonstration right here on camera. You see how close he is to the screen? If you literally have to be that close to a screen in order to see the difference, that's a major red flag. But the fact he's that close to the screen. We also recorded the comment section too, because people wanted to know, they wanted to know how people were reacting to the video, because on the other end, they're letting their heads off of it. That someone is willing to come on camera and do something like this and try to pass it off as home theater screen paint. This is why we explained to you, neither one of them don't know anything at all, period. That is pretty bad. Says what you're missing. That's the video. Says what you are missing. What are you missing? I'm not seeing anything we're missing. So we're going to put this survey up on several different forum sites, Twitter, all those different places we're going to drop it at. And the survey we're going to put is the Network Gray 773 next to the Cinemax and the BEHR Silver Screen next to the Personal Mix. And let's see how many people will sit there and say, oh, there's a difference in that. No one's going to say there's a difference. Everybody's going to sit there and say, oh, that's the same. You can have two shades of white. One can be off-white, one can be white. People are still sitting there looking at it like, no, it's the same to me. I don't see the difference. So let's go to the real jacked up parts of it all. Right over in here. I have no idea where he is seeing this at. I don't even see this. Where are you getting this from that there is a difference? That's the same sample sheet, mind you, that he used in the Network Gray 773 that also matched. Same box, too. It is the same box. It looks like the same box, but it's not a different box. It's got a different box. This video is probably from around 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So we put a little caption, can you find me? Which is, can you find the video? We put the caption in the video. See if you can find it. Now, I always leave an open mic when it comes to these videos. And the reason why we leave the open mic is so that the person who actually made these videos can come in and explain what we're actually seeing in this video, because this video is missing now. This video is no longer on the account because it's gone. So what's the difference? What are we seeing here? Because in this one, I can't even see the sample sheet anymore. It's completely submersed into the screen. It's not even in there. Look at that. That's crazy. It's right here. So where you see the box at, that's where the BEHR Silver Screen is at. Probably saying it's a slight hue, like slight discoloration, that the white levels are ivory. So you don't get lost and you can figure out where the screen's at. See where the box is at? The BEHR silver screen is actually standing on top of the box, so you don't lose it. Because some people in demonstrations we do, they can't figure out which one is his product and which one is the BEHR. The sample sheet is sitting, of the BEHR is sitting on the box. You can't find it. That is really bad. That is extremely bad. So like I said, we need to track down the individual. They want me to track down the individual. I'll do that later on in the day when we've done the rest of our testing. We need to find the people who had this product and send them this video, because I'm curious, what were they thinking? Wow, that's pretty bad. Look how well it matched all the way from here to here. You can't even see it on this side. It's completely gone. It's not even there. That's pretty bad. Yeah, and the fact that he's that close to the screen, if even at that close, you can't tell the difference. Imagine you sitting back 13 feet or 12 feet from your screen, you're definitely not going to see a difference. Oops, I stand there. Charge cable, back on my charge cable there. There we go. Make sure I get that shot right there. It's real nice and close on this. There we go. Make sure my eye level on this. That right there is pretty bad. Skin tones, the plane, all this is matching perfectly. But the jacket, the skin, all this. Now, when we're offline, we will make sure this is known. On every company, every business, we'll make sure it's known. You'll be blackballed by the time I get done with you. You'll be known, trust me, when we get done with you. And the reason why it has to be because we have to make sure that individuals, when Jamie's long gone and his products are no more, in partale, so we have to make sure that other people don't pick up where they left off by scamming people with the same dumb nonsense. That hopefully by our standard of testing through screens that they will follow by our testing. And for people at the end of the day, we're saying, well, that bar is too high. No one's saying you have to match it, but at least bring out a demonstration where you can back stuff up and tell the truth about yourself. Pretty much that's it. Just basically be able to back your products. Don't go washing out of a Home Depot with BEHR silver screen and burn a whole bunch of people in the process. So that's literally what he just did in this video. He burned a lot of people. But again, it's so hard to freaking defend these people because they shouldn't saw it coming. Literally. That's like if somebody put a giant sign saying, hey, the road is out. You wouldn't go down the same road, but apparently some of you would go down the same road. I hate to say it, but these customers are the equivalents of someone saying, oh my goodness, how could we put this? All right, Jason, for instance, at this particular camp, was it Jason? It was Jason. At this particular camp, there were tons and tons of murders at this camp. Why would you continue to go to the exact same camp where all these murders happen at? That's the one thing I can never understand about Jason. I love the movies and all, but that's the one thing I can never understand. If you knew that there were these horrific murders that happened at this particular camp, why would you continue to go there? Why? That's like somebody saying, hey, look, there's shark-infested waters over there. Don't go in the water, you'll be eaten by a shark. But then you always get that one idiot that will go out there surfing and get eaten by a shark. And then sit there with half of a leg sitting there like, I didn't know this was going to happen. My goodness, you are that 1% of the natural selection. That's what you're considered to be. It's like here in the house telling you to get out. There's nobody in the house but you in the house, and you hear a voice that tells you to get out, and you go in the basement to check it out with a flashlight where the batteries don't even work. I don't get it. That's the only way you can chalk it up. That's what they're laughing in the room about. That's literally what they're laughing in the room about how in the world, even somebody with basic common sense would have at least picked this up. Basic common sense. Right now, when we put it on a survey, people are gonna look at this like, how in the world did anyone buy this? Who bought this? Oh my goodness, this is bad. All right, so let's keep going on this one. It's sad because he has to zoom up on the camera to show you that the difference. You can't show the difference from way back there. And even that close to the screen is no difference. It's really no serious difference. Oh, it's so bad. I gotta get screenshots of all of this. I'll take the screenshots of this video because I'm pretty close up on this one. There we go. There's a huge, massive difference there. I'm screenshotting my old video right here. I'm doing a survey today. We're putting a survey in today. I already have me on our Facebook page. People are sitting there like, like really shocked, like really, yeah, this guy's sitting there scamming people on YouTube on screen paint. It is a huge, massive difference. If you have to be that close to a screen, if you have to be that close to a screen to be able to see the difference, man, then what happens when you're sitting back 13 feet from the screen, 11 feet from the screen? You're not going to see that. Look at the microphone. I'm going to go back. I'm going to make some areas for screenshots. That's one. Some videos for screenshots. Can't get your hand out of the way. There we go. Pause that. I'm pausing because in between these pauses, I can hit those for screenshots. So what we're doing is I'm freezing it because in between these videos I can come back in on my own video and I can screenshot easily. Each one of these are going to a survey. We have enough already on the network Crows1173. As a matter of fact, we'll do a side-by-side comparison, see how far they're off. Oh shoot, I can be bounced out of there that quick. Hold on a minute, let's see what's going on here. Fix that one, there's something wrong in there. There we go, let's go back to that. Okay, that was new. Here we go. I want that shot also too. That's crazy right there. That is absolutely bonkers. That matched that well to that red, the yellow rose. But this is what his customers purchased. I don't know if they saw this video and purchased. I don't know. We really don't know, honestly. But again, this is one of the videos that's missing off his account. That's why we put the challenges. Can you find me? I doubt you're going to be able to find. You're not going to find the video. We can't even find it. And notice he does all these videos in the dark. This is actually in complete darkness. I'm curious, how do you live with yourself knowing you do this stuff at the end of the day? This is pretty bad. Look at that. That is absolutely horrible. This is even worse. The flower bed, you couldn't, literally I had to look at the box to figure out where it was at. Hold on, we had to go back to the flower bed. I had to stare at the box to figure out where the heck it was at. It's right there. It goes back too fast. Oh, the cow. I definitely need one of that one. Look how well it's matching the cow. Look at that. That's crazy. And how much did y'all get duped for this paint for? Can't even see it. You can't even see it. It's right there. The only way you can see it, you gotta look at the cardboard box. You literally can't see the BEHR service screen. How much did y'all get duped for this? You could have went right down to Home Depot and did the exact same thing. This is why they can't get patents. This is why they don't have it. You can't get patents or none of that for the product because again, as I said before, anybody can duplicate the product. What's the proof of trying to protect something that you back up at the end of the day? Because anyone can make it. Look at that. That's crazy. Yeah, we definitely need all these for this for the survey. This is right here is the worst of it all. That's absolutely worse right there. How well he matched the palette and the plane. Get that shot too. Sorry if I'm pausing like that. I'm getting ready to set up for screenshots. This also gives you a chance for you to see it as we break it down slowly. Remember, if you can't find the screen, look at the bottom. If you find the cardboard box, you find the BEHR silver screen. This is the BEHR silver screen right here. This is BEHR right here on this box. This is the personal mix right here. Now the IB personal mix is the same thing. It's nothing different. He just changed the name on it. That's basically about it. We'll change it up. That's supposed to be the difference. So this slight little lighter area right here, slight little light area, that's supposed to be the huge game changer right there. That is pretty bad. Oh, that is so bad. And that's supposed to be the change between this one and this one. That's supposed to be the massive change. The two types of people that are upset by these videos. Number one, customers are definitely upset because they got robbed at the end of the day. The Crow, or Jamie, is extremely upset because he got caught scamming his customers. The people who supported him on this nonsense, I don't know which way they can go. I don't know if they're upset with him because he got scammed, and if they knew at the end of the day, they're upset because they got caught scamming other people and basically supporting this scammer at the end of the day. So as for the Crow boys, you pretty much, y'all got plucked because again, not the curse word, plucked, as in getting plucked like a chicken. Again, either you knew about he was doing this stuff and scamming customers, or you got scammed yourself. So I don't know how in that situation you're pretty much done either way. So your Crow boys, how do they feel about this? And we already know either they knew and they helped you scam other people, or they got scammed themselves, and your customers got scammed altogether. You know, things to look for, as I told you from the door, if you have to get that close to a screen to show the difference, then there's a problem. And this is why, gentlemen, your products can't be patented. I know patent attorneys. I have a patent attorney. I show them this right here, start laughing on camera, like, what the freak am I looking at here? Like, this is a fellow who's supposed to be saying that his product is different from the one right here. You can't patent this mess at the end of the day. No one's going to give them a patent for this. No one's going to give you a patent for this. No one is going to give you a patent because anyone can duplicate your product. I can duplicate your product. Your neighbors can duplicate your product. Your customers can duplicate your product. Anyone can do it. Look at that. That is really embarrassing right there. Anyone can duplicate it. Anyone. So what's the point of trying to protect something at the end of the day? And what are you going to put down for the formula? Oh, it's black and white paint, glitter, and whatever. Yeah, that's not going to go well. Anyone can duplicate your product. You just showed people how to go to Home Depot, pick out exactly the exact paint that they need to duplicate a personal. That's why he got rid of the video. That's why the video went missing. Because he just figured out, he told his secret on how he was robbing people. Same thing with the whole network grade 773, did the exact same thing over there, missing videos. That is pretty bad. Let's go back here. I'm going to go back to this one right here. That is pretty bad. Look at the white levels. The white levels are literally higher on the BEHR versus his product. Literally, if you look at it, his white levels are higher here. This is on the BEHR. His white levels are actually darker here. Now they use way less black paint when they make the BEHR silver screen, a lot less paint. I can tell you definitely have a good amount in yours because the white levels are not even matching. And that right there is an identical match right there. That's really bad. The white levels are higher there, much higher. And again, like I said, can't tell. The BEHR pulls a much higher white level, much more higher and better white level. The colors are more cleaner. Now see, this is where the BEHR right here, its contrast levels are a little bit lower. Fix that, 1 scoop of black paint, fixed. That's all you gotta do. That's how you fix that problem. Other than that, it matches on every single freaking level. Other than that, the little bit of contrast, and this is something you wouldn't even notice ever. From that, if you have to be that close to the screen in order to see the contrast change, that's not good. From where you're gonna be sitting at, you won't even notice it. But if you want to like fix that problem, just put in a scoop of black paint. That's pretty much what fix that. Or just leave it the way it is. Either way, it's not gonna show much of a difference either way. See? Not gonna show any difference. Yeah, see, moving back and forth, there's no difference there. And you literally have these too close to the screen. So in order, like I said, these guys to show you the difference. So anybody can see the difference, that you have to be up on top of the screen. No one's gonna be sitting that close to the screen. No way in the world. If you gotta be that close to the screen, that's freaking bonkers. Now, unless you didn't see this video, let's just say you didn't see the video and you bought the paint just strictly by his expert opinion. This is the reason why, Jamie, that when you talk on camera, we start laughing because, again, you don't know what you're talking about. You literally, like I said, judge from these videos alone, prove that you know nothing about home theater projection at all, period. That's how close your product came to matching a house paint. Two of them at that. That's why you don't know what you're talking about at all, period. And he still sells this on his website. So now he calls it the IB Personal Mix now. He changed the name. So that's why we asked him to put it against the microblend slip silver. He refuses to do it. Oh, this is where the hurt piece comes in. Even worse, he did the same video here he did on Crows1173, the exact same thing. Now, let me show you right here. This is where it gets sad. There's no difference. Now, see here on the fruit, this is what he's talking about. You see how on this side, it's a little bit dark on this side? And right here, this is what he said, this is the game changer. This right here, between here and here, is how his product is coming up much better. You know why? Because the BEHR Silver Screen is a really high light paint. If you were to drop, anybody develop screen paint, will look at that and go, shoot, all he does is drop one scoop of black paint. Yeah, you got his product that fast. That's how easy it is to duplicate and make this stuff. That's it. Other than that, that's not going to be a game changer for anybody at the end of the day. Because again, as I said before, it's not changing much on the screen. And you won't be able to notice that at around 11 to 12 feet from the screen. You're not going to see that. You see there's no change here, there's some change. None of that's changing at all. Just so you know, the cardboard box at the bottom, that is the sample sheet right there. That's where the sample sheet is hitting for the BEHR Silver Screen. And this is the reason why I explained to you why they can't get patents on the products, no patent pendings. They can't get them due to the fact that anyone can come in and duplicate the product. What are you protecting? Literally, you just walked out of a Home Depot and just showed how to make your product easily. So how in the world could you get a patent for this at all? Because there's no way anywhere you can protect your product. Like say if I came out and walked out of a Home Depot with a bucket of black paint, some Black Dynasty, and I painted it against my screen and it matched my screen in white levels, it matched it in color, it matched it on every level whatsoever. How in the world am I going to get a patent for that when anyone can go to Home Depot, get the exact same Black Dynasty and match the product? And that is absolutely bonkers that it matches that well. That is crazy. All right, well, if you want to watch the rest of the video, we have it on the blacklist. I'll put it below. I paused it enough to get my screenshots when we setting up my surveys today to see what people think at the end of the day. How many people think that this right here being BEHR Silver Screen, which we get the model number and everything, the paint we have right there, versus Crow's personal mix. Now, Crow can go in and say, well, that's not my mix right there because I have something called IB Personal. Well, then guess what? You wouldn't mind doing these tests again, would you? Because I really would love to see you do these tests again against the BEHR Silver Screen versus the IB Personal, and also to the Slip Silver, which, again, you haven't done yet. And this is the reason why they can't get patents or any form of protection for their products, because anyone can make them. As for the saying your screen pulls a slight little contrast, look, dude, I've been developing screen paints for years. I can fix that problem quick. As a matter of fact, when I make the duplicate version of your product, I'm basically just going to drop in 1 scoop of black paint. That's it. Get your product that fast. And it's not just me. Anybody can do it. Anyone watching this video demonstration is literally doing the same thing as actually duplicating his product right now. Why would you spend it? The money for something that you can literally do yourself. Now, for anyone who sits here and says, well, you know, we could do the same thing. You could. Well, that's why we have all the demonstrations on the black paint, black fabric, and everything you could possibly think of on the face of the sun, because our products can't be duplicated. So when we go out there in the real world and we start basically showing off our products, we're not having wise guys saying, well, I can do the same thing. No, you really can't, because here's the test demonstrations to back our products. We don't come out looking like that at the end of the day, because that would be quite embarrassing to try to establish a contract with a company, and we can't even beat house paint at the end of the day, which means our paint is worth nothing. You call yourself the best of the best? No, not even close. And part A, you have to be tested, which means that whole stacking system nonsense, yeah, simple and plain. As a matter of fact, we got to make a video for you two today too, on challenging that stacking system, that transformer nonsense. Like I said before, simple and plain. Do a video today, which he hasn't even done on anyone yet, and all you have to do is make the same application you did before, same 4 steps. That's all you have to do. But on the second one, just get 3, 2, and 1, and just leave that first one. And then both with a projector, let's see if we see a difference. I guarantee we don't see a difference at all. I guarantee that both surfaces show the exact same thing. Guarantee. All right, well, that's basically about it for me. For those of you who want to know how long he's been pulling this scam off on people, well, let me see. Let's come out of here. This is the demonstration over here. Let's go back to the apples and fruits right there, and we will pause it. Is that paused? Yeah, it's paused. And then we'll come over here to this demonstration. This is the network grade 773 scam that he did, and he got busted in. Well, he busted himself in it. Oh, look at that. I just noticed that. Hold on for a minute. Trying to find the area right in there. It's the same demonstration he did here. Here it is. I gotta be a little farther back for that one. There we go. So pretty much he did the exact same demonstration in both videos and did the exact same thing. And this one, this is the BEHR Silver Screen Fiasco scam. And then over here, this is the network grade 773 scam. We did the same thing. That's the Cinemax in this one versus network grade 773. And in this demonstration, this is the what do you call it? This is the personal mix versus BEHR Silver Screen. So his products have been matching house paint for a long time. As a matter of fact, let me get a pause on this because I want a screenshot on both of these right here. That's exactly what I want. Same thing, same scam he's been running back and forth. But at the end of the day, again, that's not our problem. That would be the problem of those who purchase these items. This is just our job on the blacklist, is expose these guys and show you exactly what you're getting into. All right, last one we had to do, we had to ask Partey to do the stacking system, which I'm dying to see this. I'm really dying to see the difference if this thing actually works, which, again, if you can't back it up, buddy, it's a lie on the camera. It's just nothing but a lie. We'll leave the mic open. As you can see, with the mic open, no one came in and said anything. No one spoke, no, nothing at all, period. Because as we said in the first beginning of the video, that the only people that would be upset and bothered by this are either, I don't expect any of my fans to be in here. Why would they be in here to begin with? But I do expect for Jamie to come in here and back himself up, which he can't do. And when he does come in here, he does come in here with multiple accounts claiming that he's posing as other customers. What customer in their right mind is going to back up watching someone's product matching house paint and they got scammed at the end of the day? Nobody's going to back that nonsense. So the only people that would come in here and try to back him or try to sling insults would either be the Crow Boys, but I doubt they're going to do it because they have either two options that land under them. Either one, they knew about this nonsense he was doing. They were supporting him scamming people, so that makes them part of the whole and get their hands dirty too. Or they got scammed themselves and didn't even know. So they backed someone embarrassing to admit that they got scammed. And the customers are not going to come to defend him. And only he's coming in here with the multiple accounts screaming and ranting and carrying on because he got exposed. I don't know what you're angry about. These are your videos. So the fact that you're angry that we're showing these videos show that these are videos you want no one to see. All right, let's go talk about Partey.